starting right off, you have an illustrious career, the NBA, film, TV. At this stage in your career, what makes you say yes to a project?
Um, who's producing it? If I'm not producing it myself, um, where is it going to be? And who's in it? And like, if they can act, I'm good. All I got to do is my part, right? But I don't really get around people who haven't done it before. I don't mind newcomers, but they had to have worked at least in some part of it.
So you obviously have a lot in common with Darius.
Yes.
What is your favorite characteristic about this character and portraying it in this film?
I would say my family position, how I treat my daughters is how I went into this. Like, I'm in business with my daughter Tyler and my daughter Taya, who is 19 now, is wanting to be in the business and going to be in the business, because everybody got to work if you want to eat in the Salley house. So I like the fact my family dynamic was exactly how I would want my family in real life, and mostly some of it how I have it.
It's obviously centered on sneakers. You are known to be a bit of a sneaker connoisseur. So what is your favorite sneaker currently?
My favorite sneakers, I have these, and it's a Nike limited edition Black Lives Matter sneaker that I wear often. And even the pattern is an African pattern with some kente cloth on it. It's phenomenal sneaker, and everybody that sees it flips out on it. I am in the process of making my own shoe. I had my own shoe in 1990 that I won a championship in. It just didn't continue on, but I hear they're like $1,000 on eBay now. Can you just go figure?
You have a couple of pairs stored.
I literally used to have a couple of pairs stored. I have one pair of sneakers left, and I don't know where the other 5 have gone. But I kept saying, I got Michael Jordan sneakers autographed, and I got Shaquille O'Neal sneaker, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman, and I only have one pair of mine, and one of my friends is holding.
So this film obviously is a flip on the classic Cinderella tale. We see female empowerment through your daughter's character in the film, Kira.
Yeah.
Right now, the WNBA is in a spot where the NBA was about 40 years ago. What do you think can be done to sort of help massage the WNBA? We see a ratings increase and things are increasing, but what do you think is the missing thing that can turn this to a next level for that league?
Well, it has to all do with sponsorship, right? Especially when it's on television and it's a league, it's sponsorship. And the major sponsors should realize that the eyeballs are where obviously they're not thinking they are. Females are the #1 demographic when selling anything to anything. So to not push the sponsors where they need to be and constantly having to tell people to be a tough girl, and it's I tell my daughters all the time, growing up, they used to say, whatever I do, I had to do it 10 times better as a Black man. And I realize it's 10 times as hard for a female. It's gotten better. It's gotten better to the point where I was watching a sporting show and the 3 commentators were female speaking about male sports. And somebody else may have just, like my daughter, taken like, there's just 3 people who were talking about sports. We all can talk about it, but it wasn't always that way. Wasn't always that way. So seeing this female empowerment and the fact that I only have daughters, I'm about it. I'm about making sure my daughters don't feel, that whatever situation they are, they bring the table. You know, you don't have to sit there and mat somebody and take care of you.